Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mrs. Sumba, and in case you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. So guys, today I want to tell you a story about how I realized I was pregnant. So yeah, many people realize when they're pregnant through a lot of different things that happen, maybe body changes, maybe I don't know, so many things that happen. Yeah, sometimes some people they see through, maybe they start feeling the nausea, they start puking, they start feeling uneasy, maybe just a lot of stuff. But with me, my case was different. So yeah, so with me my case was different. um I didn't feel uneasy or anything. So it was like after two weeks after intimacy, um, I tested myself. I just tested myself out of paranoia. I think not 2 weeks, 1 week actually. I just tested myself, and then after testing, it turned positive. But the line was blurry. So I work in the lab, so I did test myself. Yeah. So that day it was at night. So I tested myself, and after seeing the test results, I called my elder sister. Actually, she's my confidant. So she's the first person I usually call when I'm in trouble, something that I can't share with my parents. So I called her and told her, see, I'm pregnant. And she was like, I know your jokes, I know your normal jokes. And then I was like, I'm serious this time around. I'm very serious. And then my sister was like, okay, if you're pregnant, then whom are you pregnant for? Okay, actually, that's the only question that anyone can ask you. So I was like, no, about the person who got me pregnant, it's okay, because as I told you before in the video of rearranging, I told you guys that I got pregnant before being married officially. So yeah, they didn't know the person I was like dating at the moment, so they couldn't like tell that this is the person that I got pregnant for. So they had to ask, my sister had to ask that who I got pregnant for. Yeah. So after calling my sister, I called my boyfriend. After calling my sister, I called my boyfriend, and then when I called my boyfriend was like, right now you can't get pregnant because of the time of your period, like the time you got your periods, and the yeah. I was like, no, I know I'm pregnant. So I told him that it was on a Friday. So on a Saturday, I told him to where I was living, because I told you earlier that we are not like married officially, so everyone was staying at their own place. So he came to my place. After coming to my place, we tested. Ironically, so we bought those strips, the pregnancy strips. Then we tested on our own in the house. After testing, the test was negative. Negative. Yeah. So I felt so bad. I felt not because I was not pregnant, but because I already told him that I was pregnant, and it turned out that I'm not pregnant again, according to the strip. And then now I told my sister that whatever thing I told her yesterday, it's not like that. So I started having my own worries, because actually I've been struggling with fibroids for quite some time, but I was just paranoid because I was told that the fibroids were too small, so they cannot prevent me from getting pregnant. But still, you can't avoid the paranoia. Actually, after doing the scan and knowing whatever your situation is, you can't avoid the paranoia. It's always there. So I waited, and it's like I felt like it was having UTI, the urinary tract infection. So I thought that maybe let me do my urine test to confirm my if I have an infection or not. So I was my second night shift when I tested pregnancy, and when I started night shift, we do 5 nights. So the first day of my night shift, I was having my periods. Yeah. And then, no, not really. The previous night shift, like it was a week before that time I tested my pregnancy. So when I was testing my urine for the UTI infection, I just opted to let me test like again pregnancy. So I tested pregnancy again. After testing the pregnancy, it was now positive, like positive. That's now 2 days after the day that I tested first. So I was like, now what's wrong with these kids? So I called my doctor friend whom we were with at the at work that day, and then I told him to remove blood from my to remove the blood sample so that we can use the serum. We do the serum blood PDT test, the pregnancy test for serum, because the serum one is always so accurate somehow. So I did the serum and all of them were positive, like both of them were positive, the urine and the serum. So I took a peek, because this time round they won't believe me. I already told them that, because now this time they were not going to believe me, because I already said that I was pregnant and I was not pregnant, you know. So I told my boyfriend again. I tested again the pregnancy and it was positive. So he was like, no, I'm done with this, and I know that this is a joke, and I've told you already that you can't get pregnant right now depending on the days of your period. So I told him that, okay, I usually have the short cycle, like I see my periods after every 21 days. I don't see my periods after 28 days like any other lady does, but some ladies also experience the short period, of which is not bad. You can have the short periods or you can have the long periods, right? So mine is the short one. So if your periods are short, like you have the 21 cycle, the 21 day cycle or the 19-day cycle, it's hard for you to calculate the days, or someone to calculate the days of your periods. You're always fertile from the first day of your periods to the 14th day, unlike the other cycle of 28 days. So after testing, I sent my sister the pics, and I also sent my boyfriend the pics, and he was like, okay, let me come. And then no, he didn't come. So I told him that now that you're within, so I told him that you come and we test again. So this time around we bought the kids and I took a clean urine container and then we tested again. Now after testing this time around, it was positive. Guys, what was my reaction? What was his reaction? Okay, I already got my reaction at the hospital, and the first reaction that I got was when I first tested. The first reaction that I got was the first time. Oh, you can't react, you can't get like, hauwezi shtuka mara mbili, like you can't get scared twice. So I got my first reaction the first day that I tested, that I told them, and the results turned to be negative again. So this time it was him to react, because now it was positive and he was there, you know. So yeah, it was a silent for about like 30 minutes of silence. No one talking, no one saying nothing. And yeah, so my boyfriend at that moment didn't have a job. I was having a job. Like, okay, he was having a job, but it was not a stable one. So they are like, it was kind of scary for me, because I'm being paid something little that cannot sustain me, him, and the baby. So that's, I think you understand the situation and the economy right now. And first thing that scares you when you're getting a baby is how your financial stability is. So yeah, he never said anything. And then after a few minutes, my best friend comes in, and then she's like advising me, Flo, don't get pregnant right now. And you know, I'm with my boyfriend at my place, and she's advising me, please don't get pregnant right now until you're stable, until you get a very good paying job, so that you don't suffer the way I've suffered and everything. So I was like, I wish she knew that I'm already pregnant. So I saw that my boyfriend was a bit uncomfortable with that conversation. So I took my friend outside and told her that, let me take you somewhere outside here, then we talk. So I tell her that, please, Mama, I'm already pregnant. Stop advising me on those things. My boyfriend is feeling uncomfortable. In fact, we are right now having a situation. So maybe you'll excuse me, then you'll come visit me some other day. So my friend leaves and my boyfriend doesn't say anything. So I'm like, okay, babe, what's up now that you're pregnant? And you know what he told me? He told me that mtoto anakuja na sahani yake. And I was like, it's okay, I can't abort the pregnancy. That's something I've never tried before. Another thing, I was struggling with fibroids. I can never risk the life of the baby, the only baby that I have in my womb. So it was either to keep it or to keep it. Yeah, those were the only options. It was only keeping it or keeping it. So that was it. Yeah. So after that, remember I told you guys that I was having like I had an infection. I got an infection. So I went to the hospital. Now a different hospital from where I work at, because now I didn't want to tell the people I'm working with that I'm having like I'm pregnant. You understand. I didn't want the tension and the sympathy and all that during pregnancy. I didn't want it to start early. I just wanted it to start when already my tummy is already there. So I was having that infection and went to the hospital, and I was given nitrofurantoin. If people, you guys, if anyone has used that drug really messed me up. I puked, I had nausea, and at some point, some people suspected that I was pregnant. So it was terrible. So that was it. And then now we go to the journey of pregnancy and everything is now a story that I will tell you as we continue. The next video I will record, I'll tell you guys my pregnancy journey. Okay, there are things that I never recorded because I was busy with work and everything, but there are things that I will let you guys know, so that in any case you're planning to get pregnant, or maybe you are pregnant, you should know. Yeah. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please, if you're new to this channel, if you have not clicked the red button, please subscribe. And please, if you, in case you want me to do any video, just let me know at the comment section. And if you have any questions, just let me know also at the comment section. So the question that many of my friends were always asking me, why are you scared when you realized you're pregnant? Yes, I was scared. No one is not always scared. Plus, I was never married, and I didn't know how I would tell my parents what would be their reactions and everything. So yeah, it's like a little bit scary, mostly when you're not like married or anything. But all in all, we just kept the pregnancy. Bye bye for now. Until next time. I love you all.
Bye.